roommate making too much noise, girlfriend stressing you out, parents don't approve of your major choice, or feeling like you've been wronged by a teacher. These are all examples of relationship conflict that can be managed through campus mediators. Every college student is going to face some type of relationship conflict. How you manage this conflict is what is important. Resident assistants, counselors, and ombudsperson are three of the campus mediators. But before I get started, I want everyone to think about what these people do in mediating conflict. What do you think the role of an RA is? A resident assistant is supposed to be the model effective student and peer helper. According to the Student Paraprofessionals and Resident Hall's New Direction for Student Success, a resident assistant is to fulfill 7 roles. One of the important ones being conflict mediation. Most RAs are students too, and most people would feel comfortable talking to someone closer to their age group to help them resolve conflicts with roommates and personal conflicts. This could be seen in the alcohol and sexual assault workshop several of us completed. In the scenario of the girl whose roommate was constantly drunk, the RA was helpful to the roommate who had reached out and to the student struggling with alcoholism. Whether you use a resident assistant for yourself or for someone you know, an RA is an effective mediator for relationship conflict. The Campus Counseling Center is an underutilized resource available to college students. We as college students should use the counselors because they can help us with more personal issues like romantic relationships or even disconnect with parents. According to the impact of prior counseling predictors of college counseling center use, students should reach out to a counselor earlier rather than later to prevent problems from getting bigger or requiring more help. For example, when you feel like your relationship is becoming toxic and you or your partner are arguing or constantly going at each other's throats, and the relationship is interfering with academic success, going to a counselor is a viable option. Counselors are here to support students' growth. The Counseling Center can provide professional services, whether group or individual, to address conflicts students are experiencing, whether that be in dating, parental issues, or mental health. If you are like me, you too probably didn't know what an ombudsperson is or does. An ombudsperson is to help with a variety of serious problems. In the article, Ombudsing for Mediation in University Dispute Resolution Process, an ombudsperson is to help resolve the conflict and facilitating processes of mediation. They offer parties involved in conflicts and problems the opportunity to meet with one impartial, trained mediator who will support better communication and effective negotiation between them. An ombudsperson is very helpful for college students who feel like they've been wronged or want someone to hear their case in academic conflict. I'm going to give you a scenario, and you're going to pick which campus mediator my friend Marcus should use. A, resident assistant, B, campus counselor, or C, university ombudsperson. I have a friend named Marcus who goes to the University of Alabama. He received notice that he had failed his final paper for plagiarism. He believed that he correctly gave credit to the author and cited his sources. At first, he tried to discuss it with his teacher, but the teacher did not waver in their decision. Marcus became depressed about failing a class and was extremely stressed out and anxious because he didn't want to tell his parents. In this scenario, all 3 mediators can help Marcus with his conflict. He can go to his counselor about his depression. He can go to his resident assistant for help finding resources that he needs. And he can go to the university ombudsperson in an attempt to change his grade. In conclusion, college students need to know that there are mediators on campus to help with their relationship conflicts. Resident assistants, counselors, and ombudsperson are all there to help make sure you know how to handle your conflict. Thank you.